Alright guys, so it is finally here, the fated moment. AGL Super Vegito has gotten his Extreme Z Awakening. I think we are in for quite a treat right here. Now, without going too deeply into it, I think Vegito is probably somewhere in the top 5 TURs in the game. Again, I'm not really too sure exactly where he falls in. He does have almost 19,000 attack, as you guys can see, so I think he is going to be able to put on quite the show, even in the Legendary Goku event here. Now, he started out in the 7th slot, which I love, always the best when they start out in slot number 7. That's what we like to see, Sound like we're trying to see Vegito. Alright, so, again, pretty much the main reason why Vegito is going to be absolutely, bonkers, crazy, wild, is because of the fact that this guy is going to have that 19,000 attack stat, basically, right? Just that alone is going to allow him to do a lot more damage than he was doing previously, right? Because you look at the physical full power Frieza, and it was very, very similar, where they gave him, pretty minuscule buffs to, his passive and his super attack and stuff like that. And basically the buffs that they gave him were... Here, we'll do this. This is fine. The buffs they gave him were just to his stats, basically, because he already had a ridiculous passive, which was 120% on super attack or something like that. But he got that, years and years ago. He was on JP, the first Dokkan Festival exclusive, after SDR Gogeta came out for the 1-year anniversary. So, that's just so long ago, right? Whereas, he basically had a passive that's relevant even to this day. That's why it was so impressive what that full power Frieza was looking like. Now, with Vegito, it's this mechanic right here. This counter mechanic is ridiculous. Okay, so this is what we do want to see right here. So, Vegito gets a 40% attack buff when he gets hit, basically. He also gets a 40% defensive buff. What's his defense at right now? 49k. It's not the best. He'll definitely take a lot of damage as he is right now from super attacks. But I think his counters will do good damage. We do have the Supreme Opie of Time on rotation. They don't really share links, though. That's the only thing. But, it's fine. She's going to give him a nice little buff. I want to have him there so he gets the attack buff. All right, so 245,000, a 600k crit, 1.73. That's not bad, actually. Okay. All right. Because before his EZA, I want to say Vegito was sitting around a 700k attack stat. Normally, I would say that's typically what you would see him at. So now that's going way up. He does also have the ability, this is not something you're probably going to see too often, but if you fall below 40% HP, Vegito will show you where the super attacks are going to come in on the rotation. So another unit that is capable of seeing where super attacks are, that's something I really, really like. Yeah, here, let me get Tech Vegito lined up with our boy. Tech Vegito, of course, is going to be very good with Super Vegito. Now, I've been saying this recently. I do think we're probably going to get a new base form Vegito. I mean, I don't really know when. I would probably say within the next 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, something like that. A new base form Vegito will probably come in with a transformation mechanic into Super Saiyan. Probably Majin Buu arc lead. He'll probably be... he could be better than STR Cooler, quite honestly. STR Cooler is, of course, a ridiculously impressive unit. Right now, I have him as the best TUR in the game. So far from what we're seeing from Super Vegito, I wouldn't say I like Super Vegito better. Okay, so I want Vegito with Tech Vegito, at least on one turn. So I'm going to keep Supreme Opie of Time here. Let me do this, actually. Well, the only thing is, we're going to see his attack stat without his 40% attack and defensive buff. I guess that's okay, because we're going to want to see many different situations, different attack stats that Vegito is capable of getting. So let's put Vegito in the 2nd slot this time. This is going to be him linked up with Physical Vegito Blue, so they're going to have, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, Power Sword by God. Still 1.57 without his attack buff, huh? Huh. And then 1.64. Okay. I mean, that's without his 40% attack buff, too. That's quite good, actually. That's not bad. Now, again, I don't know. People definitely had unrealistic expectations for what was going to happen. sure, they probably could have made him a bit better than they did. Really, the only thing I would really change, I think they probably should have changed and made better, is just the 40% attack and defense, I think, should be at the start of turn. That's the only thing. I mean, Vegito is going to be driven by his counter mechanic no matter what, though. So even if you have him in, like, the second spot and you're not going to get the buff for his super attack, you'll still be able to get it for all of his counters, right? Because traditionally, I would say you're not really going to want to worry about the 40% attack and defensive buff so much, as you're probably just going to want to put him, you know, one of the first 2 slots wherever most of the attacks are coming in, right? So, like, right here. Okay, I'm gonna have Vegito in this first spot right here, just because this is sort of like a lot of support on this rotation, and we can kind of see like what his super attack set is gonna look like. You know, Supremo 5 time as well as Tech Vegito right here. Now remember, we could put Tech Vegito in the first slot, get a little bit of the attack modifier, but okay, so this is good. 200k right here. Yeah. Okay. 2.44. Okay. All right. I mean, listen, 2.44. is very good. If we had this exact rotation a little deeper in this fight where he could also counter like 3 or 4 or 5 times, y'all have to understand like the damage he's going to be able to do. Okay, so as of this moment, I probably have Super Vegito as the 3rd best, I think, TUR. Like, I think I'll probably go Cooler, Janemba, then Vegito. And then I probably would slide in Golden Frieza behind Vegito. But I think Vegito's damage is going to be so impressive once enemies are attacking a lot. Which, you know, Dokkan Fest events now, you know, you go fight that Super 13 boss fight, that man is attacking all over the place, left and right. He's just attacking constantly every single turn. So it's one of those things where it's going to be very... Vegito is going to be able to rack up damage at an impressive level. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Now we get a good turn for our boy Vegito. Let's go ahead and see what he's going to do right here. We're going to get a Dokkan attack as well. Boom. 40% attack and defensive buff. 600k crit. Now, keep in mind, after Vegito super attacks, the damage on those counters goes up too, because he does give the attack buff on super attack, right? And any attacks Vegito takes before he goes, 1.85, dude, he's good. He is real good. Like, I know maybe some people say, oh, these attack stats aren't that great, but you have to understand, like, you know, this is this monster attack set right here, but then he's about to get like 3 or 4 counters as well. And then an additional 1.95 million right there. All right, so what are these counters going to do right here? Give me a crit, baby. 448,000? Please crit. It's going to do like a million. Oh, please. Give me a crit right here. Come on, Vegito. Okay. So, for anyone who says he's underwhelming, Super Vegito basically just looked like LR Vegito right there. Like, not all the way, right? Because typically what I've seen from LR transformed Vegito, usually around like a 24 key super attack without support and stuff like that, he's going to hit around a 3 million attack stat, which is obviously way higher than what AGL Vegito can do. But like that counter damage right there, boy, that was pretty good. That was not bad at all. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is good, because don't forget that this Vegito is also prepared for battle and shocking speed. So, you know, we start moving over to like the Majin Buu arc team, and that gets a real leader, which again, I'm transforming Vegito, I think is probably what we'll see from that. And it's like all of a sudden, like Ultimate Gohan is going to work well with him. All the fusions, Gotenks cards and stuff like that are going to work well with him, because, you know, Vegito's got Fuse Fighter. Like a lot of the Saiyans, like, you know, not Majin Vegito, but like, you know, a bunch of the Vegetas and Gokus and stuff like that are going to work well because he's got prepared for battle also. This Vegito is really good. He's really, really good. Okay. I badly want to see this man in like Super Battle Road. Okay. Now, this is a good rotation. So we have Gowasu and Zamasu around. So Vegito's defense up to 75k. Now, he is getting a buff from both Tech Vegito and Gowasu and Zamasu. Keep that in mind. So that is like a big artificial inflation for his defense, right? Like, I'm not even going to pretend otherwise. But still, you know, that, like, honestly, if you're going to rock 75k defense with this damn unit, he's already got 80% damage reduction on normal. So you're literally, like, never going to see this guy take damage from normals, like, ever, because he's at 10k defense, right? So it's not like his defense isn't the best as, like, an EZA Dokkan Fest exclusive, but it's certainly not low. So he only gets hurt by super attacks. Now, you know, if we get supered right here by God Goku, you know, he's going to do 200k plus, sure. But we're not going to see a lot of damage outside of that. Okay, again, we want to see the crits. Dude, like, every single turn, it's like 1.8, 1.7, 1.5. Like, he's in these ranges. And remember, every single time Vegito gets attacked and he does a counter, before he attacks, that is an extra chance that he'll get an additional super from his hidden potential system. So, you know, as you're going through these events and these bosses are attacking a million times before he goes, your chances of seeing a double super attack are very high. And then remember, a double super attack with this Vegito is very, very meaningful because he's also going to be increasing the damage of the whole rotation, right? So, man, I don't know. I saw a lot of people earlier today like, oh, just throw Dokkan away. They really undersold him. I don't know that I agree. He's going to be a wrecking ball. It's just, again, like, he's one of these counter units. Like, you guys have known, I've never been as high on counter units as other people have. Like, you know, counter units have always been tremendously good, right? But a lot of it is RNG, right? You're going to need a rotation where, like, you know, the enemy is overloading on one position or something like that, like this right here. Like, you know, honestly, if we had Vegito on this turn, I probably would have tossed Vegito in that last slot. Let him get those counters. Let him deal that damage, right? Okay, so I guess we're just going to do this right here. Sure, why not? Let's just do this again. Again, this is going to be, what, like a 2.4 million attack set or whatever. On this rotation right here, I imagine, you know, he's going to be hitting that, like, 2.4 million attack set. You know, even against this God Goku, I'm sure his counters, you know, if he gets a crit, they're going to be around 1 million damage. Like, you want to talk about a just true behemoth, and that's what this boy is. Okay, 600k right there. We might actually finish off God Goku before we even get to, before we even get to his super attack. Oh, see, that's unfortunate because we definitely would have gotten the double super rotation there for sure. Well, at least he would have gotten his hidden potential system additional attack. But can y'all can see the damage he's dishing out, right? Like, y'all understand that this man is not to be trifled with, right? We do understand this. I better not catch the comment section talking about this man being underwhelming, because if you think he's underwhelming, I just don't know what to tell you. Like, I guess I would say you don't know how to evaluate units or something like that. But this boy's putting in big-time damage numbers. That's for damn sure. So let me get one more turn with him. Again, I want to take my time with this Vegito showcase. Y'all know how I do. Typically, I'll do these, like, early sort of, like, private server videos. You know, we'll take a look at what the unit can do, usually on, like, their best team. Then once they officially release in game, you know, I've got every good unit in the game rainbowed, right? I'll go ahead and test them out, like, you know, because when I actually get him EZA'd, it'll be tomorrow, like around 24 hours-ish from now. We're gonna take him even on the Boo Saga team, Patara team. We're taking him everywhere. I'm gonna be taking him into Battlefield, Super Battle Road, all stages. I want to see this man flex his muscles, and he definitely has muscles to flex. That's for damn sure. So do not discredit this EZA AGL Super Vegito. He is a behemoth. He is very, very good. It's just people wanted him to be better than, like, Kale and Khalifa and Gohan and Goten, and that's just not realistic. But really, all they needed to do to make Vegito better than Kale and Khalifa and Gohan and Goten, if he reduced damage by 80% from all attacks, he at that point, I do consider him better than those two LRs. because his damage combined with the fact that he would literally be untouchable would be just through the moon. But like he is like balanced, sort of. Like the counter, it can be very OP. Like this turn is going to be ridiculously OP because again, on this turn right here, Vegito's going to get his additional from the hidden potential system. It's just a matter of, is it going to be an additional normal or is it going to be an additional super attack, right? That's the only thing. Because look at it. Every single one of these is a chance for it to proc. So 1.85 right there. And again, he gives the whole rotation a 35% attack buff on super attack as well. We only got the additional normal right there. That's fine. But look at this. And also, again, I must stress, for counter units, you have to give them all crit. They have to have full crit. You got to give Vegito full crit so that he can really take advantage of these counters. Because the crit counters, the damage that crit counters do is just, it's immeasurable. It's so much damage. So, like, in order for, like, Vegito and some of these units to work at their max potential, they do need the crit counters. But I am very impressed. After this video, I would have Vegito, again, probably as the third best TUR in the game. I think behind Janemba, and then also behind Cooler. Cooler is just, you know, I think Cooler is better than the majority of the LRs in the game. I mean, Janemba probably is as well. Janemba is just so good defensively and offensively. The only thing is, I don't know, I mean, Vegito is going to output a lot more damage than Janemba. Based upon what we saw right here, he's good. This guy is real good. I don't, like, the fact that he was, like, sitting, like, around, like, 1.5 and stuff like that, like, because just when we had him linked with Physical Vegito Blue, what was he at, like, 1.5 million? So a Super Saiyan Fierce Battle Power Bestowed by God active. And then also when we had him linked up with Tech Vegito, he was looking real good. But, like, it's not like we needed him linked with Tech Vegito in order for his damage to be good. So he's just super strong. Having almost a 19,000 attack stat just makes this man unreal. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. He's real good. And I'll catch y'all next time.